Oi, boys, welcome back to another episode. I'm not gonna lie, boys, it's getting a little nerve-wracking as we enter the late stages of the regular season, especially with how close it is on the ladder. Before we dive in, if you're watching this right now, be sure to hit up that comment section with the hashtag OddSquad and also chuck in a cheers emoji as well. I don't know if it's actually called cheers, but that's what I call it at least. So we got 4 games left in the regular season and we cannot afford to lose another game. Ourselves and the Tigers sitting on 26 points. We'll be trying our hardest to push for a top 4 spot as the minor premiership looks to be out of reach. Also, Billy Burns makes a return to the team. Skinner dropping out, Leota still suspended, so we've got a pretty lightweight bench. I actually love the fact that we've faced plenty of adversity during this first season with the Panthers, and I like the fact that all these games coming up have major ramifications on the final series ahead. We'll for sure crack the top 8. It's that top 4 that I'm really pushing for. With how inconsistent we've been this season, a top 4 spot would be ideal. Then again, it would be ideal for any team, but just to have that extra chance if we do come up short in one of these matches. I'm actually pretty pumped for this final series ahead, but our focus for the moment are the Tigers, who are pretty much in the same boat as us. As Eisenhuth gets wrapped up, 35 out. A little inside ball to future Manly Warringah front rower Josh Aloiai. On the last, well, I don't actually know if he'll be playing in the front row. Probably. That's what I'm assuming. Brian To'o. A return to our 10. Fisher Harris double teamed. Solid tackles right off the bat from the Tigers. As Isaiah Yeo finds Kikau. Gets him into some space of fend, and a nice ball back inside to Jerome Luai, who will celebrate before putting the ball down. We love to see it, boys. We love to see that. A little bit of showmanship from Luai. It was a nice pass from Isaiah Yeo to Kikau on the initial line break, and just a support play from Luai, doing what any good half would do. I've seen a couple of mentions of me not really using Nathan Cleary that much, and honestly the only reason is because I'm so used to playing with the left edges of teams, and we got Crichton there, we got Kikau. I'll make an effort though to play around with the right edge way more than I have. I reckon Cleary still gets a decent amount of touches though. Like whenever I try to test the line, I typically test it with Nathan Cleary. As he links up with Luai, I tried to draw in a defender there, but they weren't biting. They just drifted with the ball. Luai, midfield bomb early in the tackle count. We get the bat back. Bit of that was a weird kick. 5th and last, Luai in the pocket. We throw up yet another bomb. Tedevano chasing, and he will pull off the hit on Adam Duaihi. I think that's our first big hit of the season. Going back to the big hit, that was definitely a targeted big hit. As you saw, I tried controlling Tedevano as soon as Duaihi made the catch, try and put the hit stick on him, and thankfully we pulled it off. I might try that more often as well, since we can't really do it. I was gonna say, since we can't really do it like that. Look at that, knocks the ball loose. Tigers, prime position inside the 10. Out the back to Bartley. Who was this Bartley bloke? Anyway, the Tigers on the first. Chicab. Good defense so far as we hold them up. Second tackle, back to Bartley. Little cutout ball to Luciano Leilua. 5 meters out. I'm trying to figure out if this Bartley guy is a real player. Might do a little research after this match. But it's going to be Alex Twal who will cross for the Tigers' first try of the game. And I think he might have been the one to jar the ball loose on that tackle. Azumbai converts, and we are locked at 6 points apiece. Half-time in this high-stakes game. Locked at 6 apiece. The Tigers have been pretty decent. I'll be interested to see the stats here For once, there was no ridiculous line breaks from the front rowers as we take a look, and Tigers with 9 line breaks and slightly more ball. 1 error each, and we've missed a few too many tackles in my opinion. That's 7 missed tackles to the Tigers 3. "11 minutes in, second tackle, Burton at first receiver. I was looking for an inside ball, but we couldn't get the pass away. As Luai takes it to the line looking for Cleary, but his pass gets picked off by Benji Marshall. It was the right option, just a poor pass, and Benji was able to read that one, even threw in a bit of a dummy. looked pretty realistic. Speaking of Benji, where will he go in the new season? I'm actually very interested to see where Benji goes. You'd think it'll be his final move in his career, as they send it to Jimmy Tamau, former Panther. In the middle, gets wrapped up inside the 10. Reynolds with a bullet of a pass. Luciano Leilua, Nathan Cleary, trying to hold him up. They'll send it to the bunker, but surely he's short here. As we take a look, Luciano, the ball, does it graze the line? Nathan Cleary, man, he's usually solid in defense. I think it just touches the line, and they do get the green lights here. See, with those kinds of tries, they look good with the actual forwards doing it, but not the halves, eh? Well, in my opinion at least, it looks a little cheesy when it's the halves performing it. Still plenty of time here. We got the final quarter to go, as Brian To'o gets driven backwards. Can we get to the other end of the field? We've just used our final subs. We've got Burden here, slotting in at dummy half, and I think Api is making his way back onto the field as Burton throws a forward pass. That's unfortunate. We got the timing wrong there with the pass. Whenever you see that little double pump animation or that little hesitancy, that's a badly timed pass on your part. And yeah, unfortunately that's what happened there as we hold them up. The Tigers looking to extend that lead. Another try would be handy here. Could potentially put it out of reach for us. I find it, for me, it's hard to run down scorelines. As they shift it down the line, Marshall to his halves partner, Adam Duaihi, slotting in. What a try by the Tigers. Just playing with a bit of width, it eventually opened up on the goal line. Somewhat terrible defense, but I'm not mad at that try. As Mbai misses the kick, it's still an 8-point game. We need 2 tries to wrap up the game. As Luai links with Burton finding space in the middle. He's eventually dragged down at the halfway mark. Back to Luai, cutout ball, Crichton through the gap, back inside. Kurt Capewell, similar play to the one we scored in the first half. Third tackle, Luai drops it down for a grubber. Offload. There was support there. We get close. We have to score in the set, I reckon. As we go wide, Cleary out the back, delivers short, but we run into a brick wall. We got kick out here on the right side. Burton to Cleary. Cleary puts a grubber in. He's tackled after he kicks it, but it won't matter. Isaiah Yeo with the try here. Great chase by Isaiah Yeo, you'll see here on the replay. I was kind of expecting whoever was sitting on my inside shoulder, I was expecting them to chase even after I got the kick off, and I was kind of hoping I'd get tackled, and thankfully they did tackle us right after we kicked it. Alright, so we are inside the final 10 minutes, trailing by 2 points. We need our men to dig deep. Our middlemen, we need them to make some meters here. And Isaiah Yeo does the exact opposite. As we get wrapped up on our 20. Luai to Capewell to Crichton. Look at the defense. Just smooth with the ball, shut down Crichton. Third tackle. Capewell gets smacked. Gets told to sit down. At a dummy half, Matt Burden risks it for the biscuit boy as it finds the line. What a kick from Matt Burton. There was nothing Duaihi could do there. He could either watch it trickle into touch or just take it into touch himself. And well, he takes it into touch. Burton, look at that kick. There's a bit of luck involved in that as well, as the wind is very unpredictable in this game. Thankfully, it was on our side. As we try the switch, Crichton holds on to it at the last moment. The defense from the Tigers. Look at the setup to the right. We try and go out the back. That was supposed to go out the back, but the stupid decoy runner got in the way. And just like that, our game is seemingly over.
Oh, kill him!
Back of the scrum.
Kill him!
Look at the footwork by the Tigers. Joey Leilua gets away from 2. And what a way to end the match. That's heartbreaking, bro. Oh, we came up with the ultimate play. And just moments later, we coughed the ball up. It's the Tigers who will hold on for the W. Full time. The West's Tigers, they hand us our second L of the season. We lost to them earlier, way back in round 2. And man, what a game that was. We lost in Golden Point, I think. And then we lose here in the dying stages of the match. Adam Duaihi gets man of the match. Man, that is a tough pill to swallow right there. We had the comeback in the bag. We've had so many close games slip through our fingers. This one's probably the most devastating one. But as always, boys, it's back on the horse for the next game. I think it's going to be do or die from here on out. If you enjoyed that video and would like to see more Rugby League Life 4 content, be sure to run it straight at that like button. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
The riches, so if it's by the back, you know that I'm finna pull up. All of this cash, I get it and split it and flip it and make sure I double it up. I ain't a bastard, I'm making cops taught me how to grind and how to run up my funds. I really peep out a bitch, like she talking about chips. All of these hoes be knowing what's up. Hey, my phone got a block,